It is super dark in this shop. Like, we have a little bit of light, but it's really not adequate. First thing we're gonna do is get some lights in a proper spot so that we can see a little better. All right, we got our lights hung, and this is so much better. I can see what I'm doing now, and so can you. That's fantastic. All right, so the plan for the day, I think I'm gonna swap this front bumper out. Like, this one I'm kind of in the mood to do. This big box, if I could ever get all the body kit out of it, I could reclaim all this space, which would be fantastic. So that's what I think I'm gonna start messing with today. At a minimum, maybe find a new home for some of this stuff if I don't get it on today, and then we'll just go from there. All right, let's get this front bumper off. I think this screw actually fell out last time I was messing with the car, so we're gonna start with this one and just move through. Then we gotta do these guys too. Holy. All right, one of the things I wanted to measure real quick is my clearance. So right now, I've got about 6.5 inches with the old bumper. So we'll see how far down, how much of a change is it gonna be once we swap it out. All right, so comparing the two side by side, so the factory bumper, and I don't really know that, yeah, this isn't really providing any more height, but you can tell that the aftermarket one dwarfs this one. I'm talking like several inches. Another thing that's kind of noteworthy, you may already know this, but you don't have your side marker spot, which is good because when I go to put those on, it'll make it much easier, although it's going to be painful drilling into this, but it will have to be done, maybe. I don't know. We do have to drill all the holes and get everything set up. So we run into our first issue, which is, I'm doing the fitment. I'm trying to get the holes set up for drilling. The problem that I've run into is that, let me see if I can actually capture this well. So like, I don't know if the camera can see it or not. Basically, we're bumping the headlight like right there. So there's no way to push this further back without grinding it. So I started looking at it. I mean, it's like that on both sides too. And if you look at the original on the sides here, where it's actually bumping, this right here is way more narrow. So like we have to grind. We're going to grind back some. See how that is, and see how that is. That is our problem at the moment. So we'll figure that out. I threw the old one back on just to kind of show like how this notch is cut for this to go back. And for everything to line up, which these things actually don't need to be moved over. These move. So, not a big deal. But I can put the holes where they're actually comfortable too. So yeah, that's that one. And then, once again, this one. That's the difference. Big difference. One side down. One to go. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the holes for this. Not bad. I think this will do it. Let me do the rest of these real quick and then we'll get this thing on. All right, so we finally got it on there and it looks fantastic. Thing is, I had to do a little bit more fabrication than I had planned. Grinded this down to get those to be able to fit perfectly, and that worked out great. Where I ran into some issues was kind of like on these side bolts and whatnot. They are a pain to get in. There's mainly like the one that goes like right there underneath his headlight. Super hard to get to. Back one, not so much. But I think it looks great overall. And it's nighttime, so I think I'm going to call it a night. And then next time we're going to tackle the rear bumper and the side skirts. So yeah, it's super sick, man. Like, this is going to look amazing when it's done. Can't wait. Clearance. The last question is, how much clearance did we lose? All right, so on the clearance, we went, I think it was from 6.5 to 4 inches. We have 4 inches clearance. Anything taller than 4 inches, we're not getting over it. We might have like a little bit of room, but that's pretty much it. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to catch the next one.